Alright, so tonight I have an ABIS 7240 challenge lock here. It's actually from a TKO5479 on the lockpicking subreddit. This is actually going to be the third time I've tried to pick and gut this guy on camera. It just doesn't want me to get it, I've decided. The first time my camera ran out of space, so I had to start over. Second time, I dropped a few things, including the spring, which I lost during the gutting, so yeah, it's just been one thing after another. So we're going to go for it again. Third time's a charm, right? He did include the keys for this lock. I just didn't feel like fiddling with the duct tape on him, so I left it on there for the next lucky person to play with. Alright, so let's see what happens. Got my 40 thousandths pry bar here. And 18 thousandths gem. I'm going to start at the back and work my way forward here on this guy. There's 6, 5, a little bit out of 4. A lot of counter rotation there on 3. Just dropped something back here though. There we go. Ooh, there we go. Dropped 4. Okay, got that back. 3 and 4. A little bit on 2. Actually, a lot on 2. A little bit out of 1 wants to go. There we go. Let's see what else is back here. 3 again. There we go. All right. Hopefully I won't lock this guy back up here. Trying to take it apart. All right. Actually, gonna zoom out a little bit here. There we go. Drop this here core out. Maybe zoom back in a little bit more. Holy cow, gonna make everyone sick. Alright, so I'll turn this a bit more here. Well, it's actually kind of stuck a little bit. I don't know what that's all about. Well, we will find out. One thing I do know, the driver tends to sit all the way down the plug, and the first time I gutted this thing, I actually had the driver and key pin in the plug, so I'm wondering if that didn't happen again, and maybe I twisted a spring up in there from cylinder 1, or chamber 1. We'll see if we can push this guy out and see if we can figure out what's going on here. Oh yeah, there's a spring. And I have... Let me get this over here more. There we go. Don't know if you can see it right there. It's a spring from chamber 1. So we'll deal with that when we get there. So I'll start dumping these key pins, except for one that's going to have the spool in there too. There's the driver right there. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And you'll see why I had to dance around on this guy too when we get a close look at these pins. Oh, let's look at this plug here though first. there we go. You can see that 1, 3, 4, and 6 are threaded. Now let's deal with this here spring from 1. That's so strange. That's happened every time I've gutted it, but it's the first time I've got the spring caught in there, so I'll have to replace that. So we'll start moving back down, since we know that 1's right down here. Came out in the plug. Two is a spool. Whoa. 3 is a spool. My follower's hollow, so the pin just rolled right down there. Good Lord, there we go again. 5. Let's get a spool, and I'm just gonna drop 6 right there. Holy cow. Alright. Looks like we got 4 springs out of there. 5 counting the one I mangled. Okay, I see it. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but it's stuck on the threading in chamber 2. Right in there. You see the spring down there? Looks like it got caught in the threads. So 2 is threaded. Turn it around. So it looks like 2, 5, and 6 are threaded on that guy. Now let's get a look at these awesome pins. This is why I had to dance around and go back and forth and kept dropping stuff. Zoom in a bit more here. Alright, so key pin 1. This is just a standard, and it's really tiny. Key pin 2, standard. Key pin 3 is not standard. Look at that guy. That's a nice looking pin right there. Four, standard. 5, another nice homebrew pin there. 6, another homebrew. Look at that guy. It's like a triple spool or something crazy like that. That's another sweet one. I like that a lot. All right, as far as driver pins go, 1 spool, 2 is a spool, 3 is a spool, 4, another spool, 5, look at that guy, another homebrew one. It's like a, I don't know what you call that, a spool, some kind of spool. And 6. This, look at that. Looks like an upside down milk bottle or something. There we go. Another nice homebrew pin. So that's a really fun one to pick. I'll get this guy put back together and the spring replaced, and I'll talk to TKO5479 about that chamber 1, see what he wants to do about that, and I might fix that up or change it up before I send it on. And speaking of sending it on, if you'd like to give this challenge lock a shot, go ahead and drop me a line and let me know. Leave me a message or something. All right, thanks a lot, guys. Have a good one.